Good afternoon. We have a fabulous day ahead here at the Chelsea halls. As you can see, it's absolutely stunning here. London Fashion Week has finally begun. Autumn-winter 2015. But thinking of autumn-winter, one always has to think about summer first, because that does come before autumn-winter. So I'm catching up with a wonderful, amazing friend of mine, Abbie Curtis. Abbie, come, talk to me. So Abbie, you are here partaking in this wonderful event today. How are you feeling?
Truthfully,
rough.
had a big night. I've been having a nice time at your restaurant, so it's all your fault. I had a few nice cocktails, so aside that, it's been really nice to come back. One, to see some good friends, and two, to get in the mix again and feel that fashion vibe that we like.
Well, you know, it is the first day of London Fashion Week right now. I've been running around all day, and I've got more to go today, and it's funny how many people you see hit London during Fashion Week.
I know, and it creates such a nice buzz, and it's a great time to sort of get together with other brands and feel that inspiration from other people as well. And it's almost like you get an opportunity to bounce off of each other and get into the spirit for the year ahead, because the summer is coming, it's looming, and we're excited. So it's nice. We're sort of rolling forward now and waiting for that to happen so we can kickstart this swimwear festival.
Yes, it's all about a swimwear festival. Now, as you can see to my left and your right, Abbie's displayed some of your products. Talk me through these. For instance, the slate grey.
Slate grey, this is our most popular design. It's the Esmea one piece. The reason it's most popular is because it's very flattering. It gives that hourglass kind of look, which a lot of ladies like. It holds a multitude of sins, comes in 2 different colours, and it's just, I don't know, I never thought it would be that popular.
And then next we've gone for the 2-piece bikini blue with the gold buckle strap. Tell me a little bit more about this one.
I've always been slightly obsessed with the gold. You probably remember last year when
Yes.
you did our show. So nothing's really changed. We're continuing with the gold this season and onwards with that. It's our sort of signature statement for Anwar Camara. The blue was, I listened to customers, I put some feelers out there. What did they want? What did they like? And blue was one of the colours that they requested, so that's why we put it out there.
See, as a stylist for 15 odd years, if not longer, a few grey hairs I've added since I started. You know, colours are so important to people ultimately, and especially when you're on a beach, you don't want to sort of like blend in, you want to stand out ultimately, especially when you've spent all year working on your bikini figure. No carbs before marbs, as they say. And blue's a great colour, and it goes with every skin tone as well. For instance, with you, with your dark features, we go well, even with a girl with blonde hair. It really mixes well, the blues. And also you want to be blue because you're in the ocean.
Yeah, I like it, and it complements the gold very well.
Yeah.
So that's all I care.
The only reason I don't
it's
care.
only for the gold.
And then we next got the pink.
Yeah, the pink again is it wasn't a colour of my choice. I'm not really a girly girl, as you see. I like natural colours. Our branding's very natural, so that's me coming out in the brand. But when I was picking fabric choices, I saw that pink, and to be honest, didn't like it. It's not something I would personally go out and buy. But
you are wearing it.
I am wearing it, but thinking about the customers and what they want, I went with it and then fell in love with it. So I really.
And this is the thing you got to remember. You know, it's all very well when you're styling or when you're designing something. Do you have to think about the public? Because if you make it personal, a lot of people like what you like, we won't like. You see, where you've got, and that's the hardest thing when it comes, especially as a stylist or as a designer, is being able to take yourself out of that box and go, I need to design something that I don't like, because what I don't like, maybe the rest of the world loves.
Exactly. The fabric throughout is actually the same Italian fabric, and this was the colour palette of the season that we went for. So we kind of went with the flow. We decided to stay with this shimmery Italian fabric, all double lined, and the next colour available was the purple. So
Which is great.
Yeah.
The halter neck top.
Yeah, there's not a lot of purple swimwear out there. I mean, you can have a look. I mean, I search the web quite frequently to see what's new and what's from the past. There's not a hell of a lot of purple, but again, it was just something that I didn't think would sell, and actually it was my second bestseller this year.
Wow. So now we're obviously looking at the collection right now, which is your stock for summer, because summer is just around the corner, believe it or not. We've got Easter holidays coming up, everybody's out, so you must go and check out Anwar's collection, because it is absolutely stunning. Now, autumn winter coming up as well, which is what we're celebrating here at London Fashion Week at the moment. You must have some great new designs coming out. Tell me more about them.
I do actually. As we all know, Anwar Kamara is made in the UK, which I'm very proud of. I like that. So I'm actually off to Wales next week.
Wales?
Yeah.
Where are you going to Wales?
I can't pronounce the name. Yeah,
Cardiff.
I'm not going to try. No, it's not Cardiff. It's it does have a very nice ring to it, but I can't say. So we're going to the factory down there to discuss the new designs for Anwar Kamara. We've tweaked instead of completely changing, because these are favourites and they still are favourites, and we are a new brand. We are still emerging, so we want to make sure that we don't take these away too soon.
Yeah, of course.
So we have tweaked a few things. We've added some different colours in. There was some demand for black, which is very important. Standard
but black and gold.
Exactly. So we brought black in. We've also brought navy in as well, because again, it was requested. And cream ivory, going back to my natural kind of
Your skin tones, your
yes.
nudes.
Yes, so we've gone for that. But we will release that later this year at some point, yeah.
Later this year, we're going to have gorgeous autumn winter collections. I mean, as I was saying before, you know, every year is swimwear to me. It doesn't matter. It's not a spring summer thing. It's not an autumn winter. It's all year round, because ultimately people are always on vacation. And that's the great thing about modern day society, is we can all afford to travel, even if it is just a Bognor, but you've still got the indoor swimming pools. So are you excited about your forthcoming collection later this year?
I am, because it's more. There's more Anwar Kamara coming out, because as a designer you always want to progress, and I've seen this collection and I've lived it, breathed it, and I'm ready to move forward, and I'm really excited to bring in black, because I love black.
So are you actually going to be shooting and photographing yourself wearing black this year? I mean, you obviously make a gorgeous model, darling, as we can see here, with lots of little bits of jewellery and shells and stuff. Will you be the face of your brand still?
I have been for the last two shoots. We've had two different models with me. We had Natalie, first of all, who absolutely adored. Then we had Charlotte. She was fantastic, had a great physique.
You need a good physique in a bloody bikini, don't you, darling? Otherwise you're buggered.
She is super toned, and puts anyone to shame. But we're actually looking for a new model. So we'd like to find another model.
I got hairy nipples and a great bit of a beer gut, but I think that could sell in some countries, like Russia.
You know, they do these great shoots where it's kind of south of France. She's laying on the sort of deck of a lovely boat, just like the boat.
I'm already there.
And there's a guy serving, and you've got the trunks down, and you can just...
I'm already there.
And he's handing her a drink.
I've already drunk it.
For you and me.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say, what are we talking about? Wasn't that our vacation last week?
Yeah. I think you could easily slip into our show.
Oh, I can slip into anything, especially if it's on a beach. Anyway, listen, I'm going to go backstage and chat to some of the models for you now, because I know you've got 2 shows today, haven't you?
Yes, please.
So you'll be absolutely fine. I've got to go and make sure none of them are eating burgers, because there's nothing worse than a little tummy bulge in a bikini, if I remember correctly.
I think they could easily slip in a few burgers. I mean, they've got room.
Well, let's hope there's some spare. Starving. Anyway, listen, it's been wonderful talking to Abbie. I wish you all the best. Guys, you need to keep an eye on Abbie Curtis. She is here to stay. Her collection here today. You're going to see a couple of shots from the catwalk a little bit later. And let's see if we can get some backstage stuff as well. So girls, we're backstage. Obviously, you're between shows at the moment. How are you getting on at the moment?
Yeah, fine. It's busy, but it's going well so far. So.
What time did you kick off this morning?
Well, I got here for about 7:30. I've been up since like 5, so...
You've been up since 5. Why do they always look so amazing? I don't get it. I don't even have time to put my face on anymore. I look like I am 5 o'clock in the morning. So what are your names?
My name's Amy.
Amy and...
Sophie.
Oh, I love... My sister's name's called Sophie. So who are you working for next?
What do you mean?
Which designer are you up next?
I'm not sure.
A model's life. Don't know. I'm just a clothes horse. Do you know who you're working with next?
No, because I missed out on the first one because my dress was too big. A little bit too big. So
Darling, there's nothing to you either. We need to get some burgers in here. Burgers and chips. Burgers and chips. There's a Mackie D's just down the road, or a KFC, your choice. If you really want to get posh, Waitrose is even closer, a veggie. So how's the rest of London Fashion Week looking for you?
It's really busy, and I had to get up really early because I had a casting before the job, so I got there at like 8:30. so then I came here, and yeah, quite busy.
Non-stop.
Yeah, and shows start tomorrow, I think. So I'm waiting to hear like what's happening. So.
You'll be fine, because it all kicks off for me today, because London Fashion Week, it's all go, go, go. So I'm off with the British Fashion Council all afternoon and evening, meeting some of the big designers and stuff, and Gareth Pugh, so it's going to be fun. Are you working much throughout Fashion Week? I know it's all late notice at the moment.
Yeah, it is. I've been doing loads of castings the last few days, so now it's literally a waiting game to find out. So just grab a good book while you
Life's a
find out.
bitch until you meet one. I'm only joking. Now listen, a good friend of mine, Abbie Curtis from Amoir Camera, is showcasing her swimwear collection. Are you modelling for her today?
Yes, I think I am.
Oh, thank God, they're pretty. They're pretty. They're skinny and pretty. That's what we need. So she will be catching up with you guys a little bit later, and we'll be filming that, if that's okay. Cool. Well, listen, I wish you both the best, and thank you very much. Let's get on with this show. Right, well, let's go back. We've done backstage. Let's go front stage again and see if there's anything else going on. And then I think in an hour or so, Abbie's show will be starting, which is a 3 o'clock start, and then a 7 o'clock as well. So it's going to be super fun and super exciting. Now get me some makeup.
All I ever wanted was to know that you care and share the same feelings I feel for you.
Right, so the buzzers are buzzing, the lights are flashing. It is time for Amoir Camera's show. I'm so excited. I'm going to see... Oh, God, there you are. Quick, darling. You got to go. I'll see you soon. Oh, my God, bless her. She's so nervous. She's shoving chips down her gob. She's got a glass of bubbles and a cigarette in hand. That's called fashion.
I see your face, a smile and glow, so low. Heaven knows I miss you now you're gone. I miss you, I miss you. Heaven knows I miss you now you're gone. Every time the rain falls down, every time the heavens shine, summer through the winter time, I think of you. Every time the rain falls down, every time the heavens shine, summer through the winter time, memories of you. I need your love, a heart of gold. I need your warmth, a hand to hold. Got no strength to carry on, so Heaven knows I miss you now you're gone. I miss you, I miss you.
Well, there you go. The show has finished. Such a shame, actually. It was so beautiful. So you got to see everything from beginning, middle to end. You got the hubbub of the collections before us, backstage with hair and makeup, as well as the models as well. Abbie has done exceptionally well, as always. I think this year is going to be a breaking year for her as well, and I can't wait to see her collection this year at Sandbags Polo. I'm hoping she's going to do it again for me this year. As you can see, there are a few last stragglers remaining, hoping to get a freebie from someone, but not from me. Well, listen, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Amoir Camera show today, and I look forward to seeing you on later this year.